What's up, good people? Welcome back to Four Titles, One Truth. Hey, it's your boy Tommie here.
And I'm Lance, and today we're talking about something every man thinks he understands until marriage proves him wrong.
Yep. Let's get into it.
All right.
When did you first realize that the way you loved wasn't the way your wife needed to be loved?
Wow,
Yeah.
just got deep
Quick.
straight from the get go. Probably when you get a couple of years into marriage.
Yeah.
I mean, because I think the initial, the honeymoon phase or however you want to call it, especially, I mean, and it also depends on, I guess, how long if you lived together before and how long you've been together. Because I think those first few years, you're still trying to learn each other, you know.
And you're patient.
Right. And
you have the energy.
Yeah. and when you're young, you're loving more with your eyes, and your hands and things, so it's a lot easier to love in that
Yes, give
in
love.
that way. Yeah. Well, to give love,
that
take
don't
it, all
mean
of that
it's-
stuff in that way. The longer you stay together, the more things you go through, is when you start learning, okay, this is how I need to
Or this ain't gonna work.
approach this, or that was wrong, won't do that again, or come across like that. So, but probably, I mean, it's I would say is either at the 3-4 year mark. Because those first few years, again, I was, cautious. Then when it's like, oh, I don't want to make her mad, I don't want to upset her, just trying not to upset her, not trying, just trying not to try to stay out of conflict and things like that. And I think that when you do have some conflicts, that's when you really start figuring it out, and So yeah, probably yeah.
You have a specific moment that you can think of
When it just
when you realize like this. Oh, this is how Audrey is, instead of what you've been thinking.
um
I'll give you an example. So, one thing I didn't realize for a long time that Nikki's love language is not touch,
oh
but mine is. So there'll be times when I'll be touching her and she'll be
moving your hand out there,
or
you get
cause my
pissed.
hand gets hot and stuff like that was
Yeah.
a problem. It was
Yeah. Well, I mean that's
not a problem. It was a big
just,
misunderstanding.
And it's yes. I mean, because I guess that and Audra is similar. I mean, I chalked it up to it's like this. I was just raised like that with my grandparents and mother and father, just aunts and all. I mean, we were just a very touchy-feely hug. That I mean, that was okay. I mean, even today with my cousins and stuff, we, and Audra's. I mean, she is, but she isn't. She's not one that's gonna.
Yeah.
Because it always surprises me if she grabs my hand if we're out walking. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take it. But I never felt like. Well, I take the in the beginning.
Yeah.
It hurt my feelings
Yeah.
because I was like, what?
Yeah.
And it would be frustrating. But
Ain't that how a relationship's supposed to be?
Yeah. But it was. But I, like a moment where I was just like, no. I mean, I can't put my finger on. I mean, I can put my finger on different times where it was like, and this is just, I guess, goes along with just understanding your spouse and accepting, what they do, how they roll.
Right.
Is just being in the military and having to tell her, look, I don't work for you. Quit talking to me, because she's very, very direct on how she's
I don't know what you
instructing
mean.
and doing it.
I
It's
don't,
just like, I don't know. I'm
I
not.
don't know what you mean. I don't understand what you.
And it used to like really piss me off, and now I mean it's just like okay, got it, keep on rolling because because that's just her, and that's just the I mean, and it's like what we 30 years, 31 years in, and just that's one of the things that I
Learn.
yeah, I mean I love that about her. That's one of the things that I love about her that it's just like okay,
Right.
she's gonna come straight to the point. We're gonna get to we're gonna get stuff done.
She gonna take
stuff
charge.
cracking. Yeah, so
That's all.
but yeah, I mean, but to I guess to start really, like again, going back to my like 3-4 years into the marriage, because again, I mean, I was still. I mean, we were young. We were young.
Fresh out
Still
of
learning.
college.
Yeah, still learning. Starting new careers. So a lot of stuff was just for me was just like
Learning. So I don't have a specific time either, but that was a pretty big thing. Because I am a touchy-feely type person, and she is not. But I have to commend her because she has softened some and allowed me, to
she gotten older.
Yes, allowed me to hold her hand, to touch her knee. We still don't cuddle a whole lot, but yeah,
You hot.
That's what I always get, man. That's what I always get. But
Shoot.
that was it. And then I think that when you go into marriage, your understanding of marriage or what you think marriage is based off of TV, movies, your parents, and then other couples that you've seen. So you haven't really, until you get in that setting, you cannot know the right way to do things. First off, that's just marriage. And then, like you said, it's going to take a while for you all to get out of that. Ooh, anything for you. Ooh, anything for you. And then that once that melts
you're
away,
afraid because she's like, I don't want to mess anything up. But it's like, some got you. I mean, because it's a. I mean, marriage itself is not all about love. Is what I've come to. I mean, it's because people change.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can tell you that folks have changed from day one, year one of marriage to whatever year you're
5,
at,
10, 15, 20.
and as folks get older in the different stages of life, and there are different stages of life, they are out there, they're for real. Things change in how folks.
Facts. I'm gonna just say love and like have to be there.
Yep.
And that's something I learned.
Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah. Absolutely. So what did you...
We beat all around.
I know, just like shit. It's like, what did you misunderstand about your wife early in the marriage, and how did you learn to adjust?
She wasn't like the regular girls that I had been with. There was a unique difference about her, and that's what drew me to stay. Right? I call her a beautiful thug.
Undercover thug.
Yeah, but she has touch points in the ghetto, touch points in middle America.
She can visit all of those different places.
She's been there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She has times when she was, her different evolution points have made her into what she is, right? To include the fact that she was a fairly new mother, so 5-year-old when we met.
Oh, that's new.
And I met her in the Army, so she made a conscious decision to join the Army specifically to improve her finances, right, and her support for her child. That was were the driving forces that got her into the military. And that's on the other end of the scale of what got me in the military, because I just joined because I was like, I don't really feel like going back to college. Let me try this. You know what I'm saying? So when you first see Nikki, you see an attractive woman, but you don't know what she is. You know what I'm saying? And then when you first meet her, you're like, okay, very intelligent, can talk about broad topics, but then there's even more. So the more you know her, the more you realize. I take that back. I think the biggest thing I didn't understand about Nikki is that she is an introvert. You know what I'm saying? Because she stepped to me first. You know what I'm saying? So, and she has a great laugh. She can stay involved in conversations, and she's funny. Don't tell her I said that, but she's funny. And so the assumption would be that she may be an extrovert, but Lord have mercy, she is on a timer. So when she's around a lot of people, she can participate.
Say the sand is going down.
100%. And I had to realize and understand that I need to be aware of that sand draining, and then I need to disconnect her from that. Because me, on the other hand,
you can go.
What?
Energize
Oh my God. I get energized when people are around, and I love to have, especially post-military, I love to have a good time. I will do my best to break up a serious moment in a heartbeat. It throws people off, but it's just fun to me. So I think that's the biggest thing, that she is way closer to the introvert line than the extrovert line.
All right.
What about you?
Probably early on in marriage, what I misunderstood, like Audra is social, and she can talk to anybody, everybody, and folks like to come and talk to her. So I guess that I would mistake for like flirting or something. So I would get get jealous. Or it's like, what the hell you talking to that dude? Why is he what you call up in your face?
Back up, dude.
And not, but that's just her.
Yeah.
No, that's just her, and she just has that
ability,
kind of aura, attitude, or whatever, that she can draw people in. People like come talk to. I mean, because
same
Saturday
thing you
night. Yeah, I don't know if I have all of that.
What? You crazy? You can sit and talk to anybody.
Yeah. But was it Saturday? We were at a little ball, a little gala thing. So she just out doing her thing. So I just got me a little drink.
Over in the corner somewhere.
Drinking my drink. I say, oh, she fine. She doing her thing. Come back out and be like, okay. Go back out when I need to interact with her, because then she's like, oh, this is my husband, Lance, or somebody. And I was like, oh, how you doing?
But years ago, you'd be on fire, huh?
No, yeah. I was, woo. I just think of and that's the thing with us, too, because we changed, or have changed since we were younger to where we are now as older men, more mature men, as far as like things like that, because we understand a relationship and being in a relationship and what
get control of our emotions.
Yeah. Absolutely. So that's probably the biggest thing that for me.
All right. Well, do you have a moment where your wife lovingly, not with anger or ego, checked you and it changed you for the better?
It's hard to try to think of
so many.
Yeah, it's just all the time. Because it's I guess when probably any time that and I guess I got to figure out when we're talking about check me in, because she checked me on like work stuff when I was working and stuff. It's like, why did you do that? Or let me see that. Would you write? Or, she checked me that way, where it was like, where you get
Back
a
up.
little pride. Yeah, you get your little
Yeah.
pride hurt a little bit because it's like, what are you talking about? I know what I'm doing. And then you go back and look at it again, and it's like, oh, okay,
That's what you was
no,
doing. Yeah.
that's correct. Or just make it just again. We've talked about this before, but calling a friend or calling my brother or my sister and say, you checked on such and such. Have you, those it's those little things where it's like, did you do that? Did you do, and it's like, oh shit, I need to, just to make me think of things before. So anything probably that she's checked me on is things that I should be doing or I should have done, just so that I can just to put it in my mind. But she's never come at me with the
the
swinging,
fire.
swinging hard and stuff. Especially, especially now.
Right.
Early on, again, we were both young, so it's just learning how to communicate with each other and how to not take things so personal. Because it's real easy to blow up and be like, "What are you talking about? I know what I'm doing. You can't tell me this." Da, 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 da. So but that's it's difficult. That's a difficult difficult question.
Same with you. Things have been brought to my attention. One thing that's been brought to my attention is I never really knew that she was a jealous type person.
Is she?
It's not to the point that it's a problem, but I was one of those that just assumed that stuff didn't bother her. You know what I'm saying? And, perfect example, we was on a cruise. So here's the story. We're on a river cruise. And we have a karaoke. There was a karaoke night on the river cruise. And so I was like, I'm going to get up there and I'm going to sing a song,
You did.
And
You did quite well. Quite well.
And so I sort of I sang it a little serious, but I was having fun doing it. And there was this older lady. She was close to 80 or 80. But she was a widower. She's widowed. And she was there with a couple other friends, and she was just she was on the sauce. Yeah, she was a little. She was
off the chain.
She'd been drinking, right? And so while I'm singing, first I'm standing up, and she came up and she's like on my back, like trying to massage me while I'm singing, right? And I'm like,
this lady was only like 5'1", 5'2", so she was.
So
she was reaching.
So while I'm singing, I'm moving around, trying to, get her like, hey.
He was trying to get away. I could tell. I was like,
and I didn't take it anyway. I was just like, lady's drunk, obviously, and of course there was no chance at romance between the two of them. There's nothing there at all. So it was just weird, and I didn't catch that Nikki was getting fired up until I got back to her, and then she was going in, and I was like, oh, to the point where I was like, I didn't do nothing, I didn't do nothing. But I understood how it looked, and I was able to
the perception of it.
Yeah, I was able to squash it, and eventually the lady ended up talking to Nikki a couple days later and sober. But anyway, that was one of those moments where I'm like, I didn't think that.
That would bother
It was
her.
awkward to me, so I tried to move and still sing without being mean, right?
Right.
Plus, black guy, older white woman. And so that could have looked 1,000 different ways if the roles were reversed, right? I'd be in prison right now. But anyway, but I didn't dawn on me that she would be fired up. I figured it could be a joke or two that was coming, but I did not.
No, she what you call it? She kept it
Yeah,
under.
she was
She kept it under,
professional, but it was on fire. so, so I had to tell the group we was with, hey, let's dial it back a little bit because this really got her fired up because the jokes and Audra is what I'm thinking of first. Lance is a very close second, so don't get me wrong, but yeah, that caught me off guard, but it was sweet at the same time.
It caught everybody off guard.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Nikki's
Nikki,
reaction. Oh, that was just ridiculous. And then like Nikki still hadn't shown me the video.
Yeah. Ooh.
So that was interesting.
It was assault, y'all.
It
was assault.
It was.
Do you think men confuse providing for their family with actually loving their family?
Oh, without a
And
doubt.
why?
Without a doubt. Because that's society and that's what you see. You know, I would say that the first rule of being a married man is take care of your family.
You're always, I mean, that's what you're told. I mean,
Exactly.
just coming. I mean, for us, that's what you're like. Provide for your family.
Bust
And
your
and
butt.
what better way to show your family that you love them than to provide for them? Yep.
And that is a mistake because then, first off, I've said it before, but we have to stop acting like women are emotional and men aren't. Right? Because men are emotional to the 10th degree.
Yes.
So when you are, as a man, you're there and you're working your butt off to provide for your family, and you gain success, you forget that your time is just as important as a roof over their head, food on the table. And, you know, you need to pay attention to your wife, pay attention to your kids, and be there, be a presence.
Yep. That's
And
being there.
that's a learned thing, especially if you didn't have that example growing up.
Yep.
Yeah. And I still am blown away at how Dad found time to show face because he worked like crazy. And then when he wasn't working, he was golfing or watching sports, but he was still, I still remember his presence.
He's still available
Absolutely.
for you. He made himself available for you.
Yeah. So that's a learned thing.
Yep.
And it's something that you can learn it, but to understand it is another thing. Because when you understand it, when you understand that your presence is important, and when you understand that your attention focus is important to your family, it sounds like you'd think that men would already know that. But when that finally clicks in and dawns on people or dawns on the man that that's where you need to be, then that's another level of maturity that that man has reached. And some people reach it at the wrong times. Like, you know, you even see in the movies where the father worked their butts off and now they're millionaires and billionaires, and then their kids act out as grown-ups just because they've never spent time with them.
They don't know what it is or how to do it.
And some jokers still don't understand that. So, but men absolutely. The reason I know is because I confused it. That providing for your family. Another quick example is my son and my son's mother. Our relationship faded right before he was aware, right? And so paying child support, I was paying before, and then Well, the truth of the story is I was paying what I could because I was a specialist at the time, and I missed a payment. I was like, hey, I'm going to get it on the other side. That wasn't enough. So she took me to court, and I had to do child support, which was a blessing to me. And the reason it was a blessing to me is because I'd never be short again. You know what I'm saying? So it was going to be there. But I talked to my son a couple years ago, and a year ago, and he had no idea that I was paying child support. Yeah, so that's one of those things that where I thought that being ordered to pay child
Right.
support, I thought I'm doing my part. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the reality of it is, he had no clue. So what was I really doing? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's what's
You know,
interesting.
you just coming in every now and then.
Yeah,
Bringing
yeah,
some shoes or some
yeah,
clothes or something, and none of the other stuff that.
yeah. What about you?
Well, I mean, I feel the same way. I mean, except for I guess I never, because we were dual military,
Right.
so we had the monies coming into the thing. I guess for me, it was just more not so much as bringing the money into the house as what I was doing around
Right.
the house, you
Right.
know. And
That was your show of
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that was my piece of here. I'm doing this for here.
yeah.
I got this for here. I did, you know.
Was that being received?
I think for that's one thing that would frustrate me because Audrey was always like, well, I don't do nothing outside. So it was more expected
Yeah.
from her than like, oh man, thank you for doing such
Yeah.
and such, you know that. And then and that was early on.
Yeah.
But as we again, the longer you stay together, the longer you learn each other, the little things. Because like now, you know, I cut the grass or do something. She's like, oh, that looks nice, and that's all I need, you know. Or when I'm outside,
You get that?
I do. I get that now. I get that now, which is much appreciated.
I was just playing.
But like with the kids and stuff, I think their stuff now, well, younger, and then even some stuff now, it's a delayed thing where I don't know if it's just the generation or whatever, where they don't process it like we doing this. Like later on, it's like, oh man, because it's like somebody said something to them about something that you might have helped them with, or might have done for them, or they go, oh, well, thanks, Dad. I'm glad you told me about such and such. Oh, okay, no problem. You know, and I mean, and that's something too that I had to learn. I mean, because it's so different from how I grew up, and then how my kids grow up and do, go about doing things and stuff. But
What do you mean it's different than how you grew up?
Because when I was growing up, like if my father was outside, better had got my ass up and gone outside to see what was going on.
Right.
It wasn't. He didn't have to come and ask me or tell me the day before, hey, we're gonna rake the yard tomorrow or anything. It was just. It's like, okay, I had to wait till like I heard him go outside, and it was like, shit, okay, let me get up and get my ass outside, because he didn't have to give me a time or whatever. And like now, it's like, especially with if I'm doing something, because again, she ain't lying. If she ain't doing nothing outside, if it ain't no raking a leaf, she ain't. Cutting the grass, she ain't cutting the bush, she ain't doing none of that. And it's like, okay, I accepted it, got it, bam. But now at least Miles will come outside. You need me to help you when I said, I always need help. I tell him every time he coming out, I was like, I always need some help. So he'll come out and he'll help me do stuff as like before.
No, wasn't happening.
Hell no.
On that video game.
Sneaking out of there, out the house, gone to the gym or whatever. I mean, it wasn't, or not even come out the house. And a lot of times I tell them, I say that if y'all just come check on me, bring me a glass of water or something, that's
Yeah.
a
Just come outside once.
yeah. Just say something to me for a
Yeah.
second, then I'm good. You know, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. That's
Yeah.
showing some love to me. That's I feel like that's showing me
Yeah.
a little love. But it's
Yeah.
just I think it's just different how we were brought up. I mean, that's just
And and it's to the women as well, how they were brought up. You know what I'm saying? If
yeah.
they
I mean,
didn't
that's what
see
they
their
saw. That's what
mom
they expect.
appreciate,
Yeah.
yeah, if they didn't see their mom outwardly appreciating the efforts of the father who's always cutting the grass, always fixing stuff around the house,
Yep.
and getting complimented on it, then why would they?
Yeah.
Because they start to assume, or
It's
that's a man's
expected. That's what
role.
you're
Yeah,
supposed to do
that's what a
anyway.
man's supposed to do. Oh, another one was, this is early in our relationship. Like, Nikki's father used to always wash his mom's car or her mom's car. Yeah, he used to always do it, and that was one of those assumptions that Nikki had with me. I was like,
That's your car,
I
player.
ain't buy that car.
That's your.
But that was a real problem at a time where she was like you said with the compliments and all that. She was getting offended that I wasn't washing the car, and
Shoot.
I'm like, that ain't. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But that's not how I was raised. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? My dad was not doing that because my dad was working so much that I ended up washing his car way more than he did. But yeah, that was a friction point for us for real. Yeah, to the point that it it was so. The evolution of Nikki and I's conversation is, you don't really, in the beginning, you don't really bring it up until you're almost fed up, and then when that's that way, emotions are gonna take over.
Yeah, big time.
And that was one of those where it was brought up, like for instance, in the military. You know what I'm saying? I never thought that I should help her pack. I never thought that I should
What?
carry her back. Yeah, man. And it wasn't because it was simply because she's a soldier. And no, that was my mindset. And trust me,
Oh
I fell on the
man,
sword a lot of times for that, stuff like that. Where I'm like, shoot,
hardcore. God
I don't know if you call it. I think it might be stupid. I bet
damn.
that might be the word. That might be the word you call
You're
stupid.
like, what's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
man. But it was just, it was one of those things that, and it was honest, right? Because I was like, in my mind, I was like, what if she's at work with that stuff and she don't know how to pack her bag, or she don't know that she needs to carry her bags? The embarrassment that could happen was my mindset, because my mindset, I was trying to be the best soldier I could be, and I didn't want her to take any L's because, her
'Cause you
husband
did
doing
something
all the
for
job.
her.
Yeah, I wanted her to know the ins and outs, and the way you did that was by getting your hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it caused a lot of
Okay.
problems. I ain't gonna lie. There was times, like now, I just thought about it when we was on the cruise ship. There were times when she'd ask me to hold her purse. I'm like, I ain't holding your purse. That ain't my purse. You know what I'm saying? And all of that is based off of stupid,
And y'all hold the purse.
male
If your wife
chauvinist.
gives your
Yeah,
purse to hold,
just stupid.
hold the purse.
Yeah, just stupid stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said it in a previous episode. Society does not define what a man is. They try. But you define what a man is, and it's based off of what you've seen and what you've learned,
Yeah.
right? And then you figure out the mold that fits you best. Don't forget society, because most of the time the society described man is not related to you, meaning it's from a white perspective, and then secondly, the so-called men that are prescribing what a man is aren't living up to the title themselves. So
They not with your wife, or your woman.
100%.
Yeah.
They ain't
So
got nothing to do with your
that
household.
person who you are with,
Absolutely.
who you married, and
And I can honestly look back and say, holding a purse don't mean that you carry a purse. It just means
No.
you hold it for your wife. And if somebody sees you hold the purse and your wife's standing there, they're automatically going to assume that
Hey,
he's
Jack.
holding that purse.
I sling that thing right on my shoulder. I'm holding it for like,
I'm not that far. Hey,
I ain't got no problem with it.
until she takes it back, I usually hold it like this.
Nah, I ain't got no problem.
Wait.
It's gonna be comfortable on me too if I got the hoe, because I don't know how long she gonna be.
So
My wife carries some big ass purses. Boy.
hey, don't be like me. And even like when we used to travel back in the day, it'd be like helping with suitcases. It was one of those things where I had to change myself because, like Nikki
Thank you.
loves carrying.
I appreciate that.
Oh
Thank
my
you, brother.
God, I can't. I've done so many things. There's something wrong with me. So yes, I confused it and have learned since then. So what does it mean to you to love your wife in her language, not yours?
Again, that's probably one of the things that I've learned.
Yeah.
Because I'm more emotional than her. I show my emotions and stuff like she calls me dramatic all the time.
Oh my God.
And that's fine.
You
but
tell Lance, hey Lance, that's not the way Lance will be. Oh my God. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Hey, but it is. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. That's one of the things that makes me me. And that's one of the things as far as I tell the kids this all the time. Need to be friends with whoever that person is. You truly need to be friends and truly need to want to be around that other person and stuff.
That's the love and like I was talking about earlier.
Because it's not all about the hugging and the kissing and just being able to be with somebody and not have to have full blown conversations, but you want to be there with that person. That's the time. So just learning when to keep my mouth closed, when to let her go and do her thing and not get up in her
when to react,
in her business,
when
and
not to react.
not to take things personal that might otherwise, especially when I was younger. Would have bothered me or made me think, what's going on with this now? Why are you using that? Just letting your mind take you to some place where it does not need to be.
Yeah.
So.
And then before I answer, on the flip side, they should be doing this for you.
Yes.
They should be learning you. They should be adjusting. Because
it's a two-way street.
It has to be.
It's a two-way street.
It has to be. And I'll tell you, from my perspective, I can tell you that men are more of the problem than not when it comes to this. Because usually women, they give all, especially to their married partner, They give it all to them. And men are the ones that pick and choose what to give, whether it be based off of what they've learned or seen, or based off of what they think they've learned. And I'll tell you, the military is not the best place to find the perfect way to be married.
No, it's hard. It's. I tell you what, it's. If you have someone that's been either in the military, been around the military, it's a lot easier than having somebody that has no idea, had no clue, coming in, and then you're just. Like I said, for us, because we were both in it.
But they both can work too.
And absolutely, they can both work. you don't have to marry just because you're in the military.
Right.
Doesn't mean you have to marry somebody that's in the military. You just need to find somebody that understands and
Or is willing to learn.
yeah. What you're doing. I mean, it's communicate. I mean, that's another thing in marriage that you absolutely have to have is some communication. You got to be able to speak to that person truthfully, honestly,
And gain understanding. Yeah.
And and you got to be able to take it the same way when you get it coming back at you. To listen, before you start reacting and getting your feelings hurt and all of that other good stuff. So
Facts. And so love language is that was something that I didn't know about for a while, and then Nikki brought the books, and then I got her the book for the women, and then she got me the book for the men, and it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It was very interesting because if you can at least get an idea of how you like to be loved, then that's something you can bring to the other person's attention. And
I'm gonna say you got to tell that person.
that's what I'm saying. And instead of them taking
trying to
forever to figure it out, but wasting money, wasting time. Because say, for instance, if you're not a gift person, then tell them that hey, I don't need gifts, all that. Because I'm not a gift person. I'm telling you, my thing is put your hand on my leg, rub my back, when we're together. And Nikki is not that. So I had to learn that, and hers is show, what I'm saying? And that's another thing, right? So hers is, I can't remember the proper word is, but it's a show of affection or whatever, right? And so it goes back to what you were saying, that, our roles are very similar. We take care of the house, right? And I take care of the inside of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So that's me showing. That's me efforting,
right.
that's me. And I don't need compliments a lot, but boy, when it feels like that bit of what I'm doing is not translating to her, that's me trying my best to provide,
right.
to give, that's a very hard moment. And that's happened a couple times in our marriage where I'm like, I'm busting my butt out here, and
You don't care.
or you fix your mouth to say, I'm not talking about Nikki right now, so don't be commenting saying, ooh. But like if the spouse fixes their mouth to say, you ain't doing nothing around here. And then you like, wait a minute, who cuts the grass every week? Who's taking care of who's doing that? So
Washing them clothes,
oh
sweeping
my
them
gosh,
floors,
that love
busting
language is real.
dishes, all of that.
So it means a lot more when you love your wife the way they expect to be loved.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that goes back to what we were saying. That means that A, you have to figure it out, but B, it's a lot easier if they tell you.
Right.
And then C, it's a lot easier if they allow you to do that.
Right.
Instead of directing you to do that. But on the D is that they're doing it back to you. They're identifying what your language is because you told them, and they're loving you that way. And then that is how that relationship will work. Right. And I'll tell you one more thing, right? I've been mentioning the love and like. Now, love is more constant than like.
Yes. Love will endure a whole lot of things that
like won't.
Like will, yeah.
So the effort from men has to be knowing that your job is to do your best to make your wife happy. Mm-hmm. Right? That's love. Mm-hmm. The like part happens when you can feel that your wife is doing that back. If you don't feel that your wife is doing that back, that doesn't usually make you feel like they don't love you. It makes you feel like, do they like me?
You feel appreciated.
Yeah.
That's why you just want to feel a little appreciated.
Yeah. And that's,
sometimes.
oh
Yeah.
my goodness, this
Yeah.
marriage is marriage is every morning, every night while you sleep, and starting all over again, making a conscious effort to be with the person that's there with
Right.
you. And that means it's all consuming. You know what I'm saying? Like me, right? One of the biggest things I learned from my dad was security. You know what I'm saying? Being able to provide that security, meaning a presence to where a woman feels safe around you. And so that's something that I am very good at. You know what I'm saying? Watching where she's walking, keeping people a little too close, somebody hitting on her. You know, it's not me just going off. It's just me putting my hand on the dude's shoulder and say, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Or simple stuff like that. That is something I'm very good at. What I wasn't so good at was giving compliments enough. Some other things I wasn't really good at was sharing food and stuff. And it's not because I was a jerk or anything. It's like for instance, we're sitting watching TV, me and her, right? And I'm like, ooh, I want some grapes or something, whatever.
Go get your own.
I go
grapes.
get some
Get you enough
grapes.
for
I
you.
sit down, eat my little grapes. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, if she wanted some grapes, she'll
say
say,
something.
give me some grapes. Or she'll say, ooh, let me have some. But I had to realize that's not how it works, man. If I'm going to get up and get some grapes, hey, baby, need anything?
Mm-hmm.
And then she says what she needs or she wants some grapes, then make sure you get that. And then when you get that, make sure you get you clean the grapes, you put the grapes in a nice little bowl, you give her a napkin so that she can wipe her hands off. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more to it that I never used to even
Pay
consider.
attention to.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Heartbeat. Like even opening doors.
Mm-hmm.
I'll open the door, and this when I was younger, I'll open the door for you. But if you beat me to the door and then wait, it's weird. It's just weird. And I used to get I used to have a little frustration there. But now she does it. I just open the door. I just reach around and open the door and hey, let it in. But there were things like that you've mentioned multiple times is if you really love them, you're going to try to figure out how to make the ride of marriage as smooth as possible, you know. So you figure out, ooh, I should get her something too, or ooh, ask her if she wants something to drink.
Or you'll learn that
Yeah,
stuff
absolutely.
too. I mean,
Well, you have
again,
to learn.
the longer you stay, you'll know.
Yeah.
Because like I don't like they don't know my orders because we'll go to the same different places all the time, and like I know her order. I know how she likes her hamburgers. I know how she likes her. You know, I know her stuff, but
I don't.
when it comes to me, she'll be like, "What you want?" Send in a text. I'm like, dude, you don't know what I want on my. Okay.
I've been going to McDonald's for 50 years.
But that's like okay, I understand. Maybe that's her love language.
I may type it angrily. But hey, love is still there. Love is still there, and that's another thing. And I'm gonna throw it to you. You can't take offense.
No.
That's another thing you gotta learn, man. You can't take offense if something's not going the way you want. There's only two ways to handle it. One, figure out a way to bring it up that's not going to bring more heat to the situation. Or two, exhale.
Be like, oh,
keep on moving.
Which because folks will hear me tell my and they if you hear it and you don't know her or know us, then you think like, oh my, what's wrong?
That's
What's going on?
the same
I'll be
thing.
like, oh my God, you make me sick. Can't stand you.
I love
She
you.
just like that. Yep, I
And
love
then
you.
later on that, you be, I love you, baby.
But it's just, yeah, man. I mean, it's your marriage is something.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Why stay in a marriage? Because you'll never be closer to a person. You'll never have someone that has your back. You'll never have someone that can compliment you. The offsets between you.
That's your best friend.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that is truly,
100%.
really your best friend.
Yeah, and you can. It's your best friend that you can lay down with. You know what I'm saying? Kiss and hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's the ultimate prize. So
Yeah.
the takeaway is not that we're anti-marriage or we're telling you how hard it is. The truth is,
It's
we're telling
hard,
you,
though. I'm gonna tell you that
you
it's
have
easy.
to work for the rom-com movie moments.
Yeah, I mean, you have to work at it. I mean, it's just like anything else. If you want to be good at it,
Yeah.
you have to learn
Absolutely.
all of the things. And if you're with your partner, I mean, if
Yeah.
anybody, I'm to put it in a sports term. If you get upset, I'm sorry. But any teams that have been together, where the folks have been together the longest, where they know each other. I mean, they work the best, they're the smoothest. I mean, that's how you want it, as opposed to when you got brand new people in all the time. You're like, oh my God, why am I explaining this again? Why am I doing this? Why did you do that? What?
Agreed.
Just crazy stuff. But yeah, I mean, communicating and knowing that person is your best friend.
And how do you know when to stay in a marriage? Is when you still want to fight for it.
Yep.
That's my tip of the day.
Yep. So look, this conversation right here, it reminds me that loving your wife isn't a one-time decision. It's a skill. You keep developing, you keep learning. It's a lifetime thing. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, cause like I said, because we as people, we as a couple, we're always
You can't stay
changing.
the same person.
I mean, we have changed so much from the time we were a young couple, broke, to being an older couple now that still broke, but we got a little money.
Less broke.
Not as broke as we were. That allows us to be able to do some things.
Yeah.
So I mean, but you change in that. I mean, people grow, you learn. Just everything's. And if you're able to stay with each other, change, and pivot, and all of those good things, because you want to, and you'll do them if you truly want to be with that person.
100%.
So
100%. And if we're honest, a lot of us have had to unlearn the way that we were taught to love, whether it be by TV, movies, or your experiences of your parents and uncles and grandparents or what have you.
yeah.
The growth, that's what makes you a better husband and a better man and a better father.
So thank you for joining us for another episode of 4 Titles, 1 Truth.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now, we want to hear from you. What's one thing marriage taught you about loving differently? Tell us.
Yeah, let us know. Tap in with us on all our social platforms at 4 Titles, 1 Truth, and watch full episodes on YouTube at 4 Titles, 1 Truth.
Absolutely.
So join us next time, y'all, so that we can keep this conversation going.
There it is.
All right.
Holla.